Isda, right?
Welcome to another Q&A session on Isda, right? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of invertebrates and their crucial roles in aquatic ecosystems. This video is part 3 of our Aquatic Resources series, and it's perfect for those preparing for the Fisheries licensure examination, as well as fisheries professionals and enthusiasts looking to refresh their knowledge. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook at Isda, right? And subscribe to our YouTube channel for more fisheries-related content. Now, let's dive into the questions. Are you ready? Let's dive into the basics of sponges. These creatures might look simple, but they have fascinating adaptations. Think carefully about their unique feeding mechanism. What structure in sponges is responsible for creating water currents and filtering food particles? A. Osculum. B. Choanocytes. C. Spicules. D. Mesohyl. Answer: B. Choanocytes. Explanation: A. The osculum is where water exits the sponge, not where food is filtered. B. Choanocytes, or collar cells, are sponge-specific cells equipped with flagella to create water currents and a collar to trap food particles. C. Spicules are skeletal elements providing support. D. The mesohyl is a jelly-like substance inside the sponge. Tip: think of choanocytes as a sponge's feeding engine. They're small but vital. Here's one for the jellyfish enthusiasts. Not all stings are equal, and one group of cnidarians is famous for packing a powerful punch. Can you name it? Which type of cnidarian is known for its deadly sting and is considered a box jelly? A. Hydrozoa. B. Scyphozoa. C. Cubozoa. D. Anthozoa. Answer: C. Cubozoa. Explanation: hydrozoans, like the Portuguese man-of-war, are stinging but not box-shaped. B. Scyphozoans include the common jellyfish but lack the cube-like structure. C. Cubozoa, or box jellies, are cube-shaped and among the most venomous marine animals. Their tentacles are equipped with nematocysts to paralyze prey. D. Anthozoans are corals and sea anemones, which do not have a medusa stage. Tip: remember cube for Cubozoa. It's right in the name. Comb jellies are mesmerizing, with their rows of shimmering cilia. Let's explore their unique feeding mechanism. What specialized cells and ctenophores help them capture prey? A. Choanocytes. B. Colloblasts. C. Nematocysts. D. Spicules. Answer: B. Colloblasts. Explanation: A. Choanocytes are specific to sponges. B. Colloblasts are sticky cells found in ctenophores' tentacles, used to ensnare prey. C. Nematocysts are stinging cells unique to cnidarians. D. Spicules are structural elements, not feeding adaptations. Tip: think cholla like collar to remind you of their sticky embrace. Symmetry isn't just for beauty. It's crucial for movement and feeding. These worms are simple, but essential to many ecosystems. Which type of worm has a ribbon-like body and uses a proboscis to capture prey? A. Flatworms. B. Ribbon worms. C. Roundworms. D. Segmented worms. Answer: B. Ribbon worms. Explanation: flatworms are flattened and lack a proboscis. B. Ribbon worms, or nemertians, are named for their elongated, ribbon-like bodies and have a unique proboscis for ensnaring prey. C. Roundworms are cylindrical and do not have a proboscis. D. Segmented worms are characterized by repeated body segments. Tip: think of a ribbon tied to a gift, stretching outward like the proboscis of these worms. Let's shell out some facts. Mollusks come in all shapes and sizes, from snails to octopuses. Can you identify their unique features? What structure unique to mollusks is used to scrape food from surfaces? A. Mantle. B. Radula. C. Siphon. D. Operculum. Answer: B. Radula. Explanation: A. The mantle secretes the mollusk shell but isn't involved in feeding. B. The radula is a ribbon-like structure with tiny teeth, found in most mollusks, for scraping algae or feeding. C. Siphons are used for water movement and respiration. D. The operculum is a protective structure for gastropods but not for feeding. Tip: imagine the radula as a conveyor belt of tiny teeth, efficient and precise. Did you know arthropods are the largest animal group on Earth? Let's scuttle into their amazing adaptations. What is the process called when arthropods shed their exoskeleton to grow? A. Ecdysis. B. Metamorphosis. C. Apolysis. D. Regeneration. Answer: A. Ecdysis. Explanation: Ecdysis is the process of shedding an old exoskeleton and growing a new one. B. Metamorphosis refers to developmental changes in body form. C. Apolysis is the separation of the cuticle from the epidermis before molting begins. D. Regeneration refers to the ability to regrow lost body parts. Tip: remember ecdysis as exoskeleton departure system. Ready to learn about sea stars and sea cucumbers? Echinoderms have some amazing abilities, like regeneration. Let's find out more. Which feature is unique to echinoderms and helps them with movement and feeding? A. Nematocysts. B. Tube feet. C. Colloblasts. D. Radula. Answer: B. Tube feet. A. Nematocysts are stinging cells found in cnidarians, not echinoderms. B. Tube feet are part of the water vascular system in echinoderms and help them move and capture food. C. Colloblasts are sticky cells in ctenophores. D. Radula is a feeding structure in mollusks. Tip: tube feet are like little suction cups that help echinoderms cling to surfaces and move across the ocean floor. Rotifers may be tiny, but they're incredibly resilient and essential in aquatic ecosystems. Let's learn about their survival strategies. What is the term for the survival state that some rotifers enter when environmental conditions are harsh? A. Cryptobiosis. B. Metamorphosis. C. Ecdysis. D. Regeneration. Answer: A. Cryptobiosis. Explanation: A. Cryptobiosis is a state where rotifers suspend their metabolic activity to survive extreme conditions like desiccation or freezing. B. Metamorphosis is a developmental process, not a survival mechanism. C. Ecdysis is the shedding of exoskeletons in arthropods. D. Regeneration refers to regrowing lost body parts. Tip: crypto means hidden, and biosis refers to life. Rotifers hide their life in tough times. Invertebrates are incredibly diverse, with different adaptations to thrive in water. Let's review their common features. Which of the following is a common characteristic of all invertebrates? A. Backbone. B. Bilateral symmetry. C. Lack of a backbone. D. Vertebral column. Answer: C. Lack of a backbone. Explanation: A. Invertebrates by definition do not have a backbone. B. Invertebrates can have various body symmetries, not just bilateral. C. Invertebrates are animals without a backbone, making this their defining feature. D. The vertebral column is found only in vertebrates. Tip: Invertebrates are the backboneless wonders of the animal kingdom. Invertebrates have evolved incredible features to survive in a wide range of environments. Let's explore some of those. What adaptation allows many invertebrates to survive in different aquatic environments? A. Exoskeleton. B. Specialized eyes. C. Sessility. D. Lateral line system. Answer: A. Exoskeleton. Explanation: A. Exoskeletons provide support and protection, helping invertebrates survive in aquatic and terrestrial environments. B. Not all invertebrates have specialized eyes. Some rely on other senses. C. Sessility, being stationary, is seen in some invertebrates, but not a universal adaptation. D. The lateral line system is found in vertebrates like fishes, not invertebrates. Tip: Exoskeletons are like nature's armor, offering protection in all types of environments. Let's explore the fascinating world of sea cucumbers and sea stars. Echinoderms have unique ways of moving and feeding. Which echinoderm can regenerate its lost limbs? A. Sea urchin. B. Sea cucumber. C. Sea star. D. Brittle star. Answer: C. Sea star. Explanation: A. Sea urchins have spines for protection, but they don't regenerate lost limbs. B. Sea cucumbers can regenerate some body parts but not limbs. C. Sea stars are well known for their ability to regenerate lost arms. D. Brittle stars can also regenerate limbs, but sea stars are the classic example. Tip: Imagine a sea star as a starfish with magical powers of regeneration. Rotifers are tiny but mighty. They play a big role in the aquatic food web. Let's see how they reproduce. Which type of egg do rotifers produce that can survive harsh environmental conditions? A. Myctic eggs. B. Resting, winter, eggs. C. Amictic eggs. D. Parthenogenetic eggs. Answer: B. Resting, winter, eggs. Explanation: Myctic eggs are haploid and can be fertilized, but they're not designed for survival in harsh conditions. B. Resting eggs are tough, thick-shelled eggs that can survive extreme conditions like desiccation and freezing. C. Amictic eggs are diploid and produced asexually under favorable conditions. D. Parthenogenetic eggs are produced without fertilization but don't have the hard shell of resting eggs. Tip: resting eggs are like survival capsules that can last through tough times. Invertebrates are masters of adaptation. From mobility to feeding, they have evolved to thrive in diverse environments. What is the primary function of a mollusk's mantle? A. To aid in movement. B. To protect the gills. C. To secrete the shell. D. To digest food. Answer: C. To secrete the shell. Explanation: A. The mantle does not aid in movement. It is mainly protective and secretory. B. While the mantle does help protect the gills, its primary function is to secrete the shell. C. The mantle is a soft tissue layer that secretes the shell in mollusks. D. Digestion occurs in the digestive system, not in the mantle. Tip: think of the mantle as the shell factory inside the mollusk. Cnidarians are fascinating creatures with unique stinging cells. Let's test your knowledge about these powerful predators. What structure in cnidarians releases venomous cells to capture prey? A. Choanocytes. B. Nematocysts. C. Colloblasts. D. Tentacles. Answer: B. Nematocysts. Explanation: A. Choanocytes are found in sponges, not cnidarians. B. Nematocysts are specialized stinging cells found in cnidarians, responsible for capturing and paralyzing prey. C. Colloblasts are sticky cells found in ctenophores. D. Tentacles help capture prey but do not release venom. Tip: remember, nemato relates to needle. These cells act like tiny needles that sting. Bilateral symmetry is crucial for the movement of many worms. Let's look at how this symmetry helps these creatures thrive. Which group of worms is known for having flat bodies and often parasitizing other organisms? A. Ribbon worms. B. Flatworms. C. Roundworms. D. Segmented worms. Answer: B. Flatworms. Explanation: A. Ribbon worms have a ribbon-like body, not flat. B. Flatworms have flattened bodies and include parasitic species like tapeworms. C. Roundworms are cylindrical, not flat. D. Segmented worms are characterized by their segmented bodies. Tip: flatworms are like flat predators that squeeze into tight spaces to parasitize their hosts. Arthropods are everywhere. From crabs to insects, they have the most species in the animal kingdom. Let's learn about their features. What is the main characteristic of arthropods that allows them to grow? A. Exoskeleton. B. Soft body. C. Fluid-filled cavities. D. Segmented body. Answer: A. Exoskeleton. Explanation: A. Exoskeletons are hard outer coverings that protect and support arthropods. They must molt, shed the exoskeleton, to grow. B. Arthropods have a hard exoskeleton, not a soft body. C. Fluid-filled cavities are found in other invertebrates, like echinoderms, but not arthropods. D. Segmentation is a feature of arthropods, but their growth is primarily tied to the exoskeleton. Tip: think of the exoskeleton as armor that must be discarded for the arthropod to grow. Mollusks are more than just sea creatures with shells. Some are complex predators, and others are filter feeders. Let's explore them. What is the main difference between gastropods and bivalves? Gastropods have a soft body, while bivalves have a hard shell. B. Gastropods have a single shell, while bivalves have two shells. C. Bivalves are carnivores, while gastropods are herbivores. D. Bivalves do not have gills, while gastropods do. Answer: B. Gastropods have a single shell, while bivalves have two shells. Explanation: both gastropods and bivalves have soft bodies, but bivalves are defined by their two shells. B. Gastropods, for example snails, typically have one shell, while bivalves, for example clams, have two shells. C. Both gastropods and bivalves can be herbivores or carnivores. D. Both gastropods and bivalves have gills for respiration. Tip: remember, bi means two, so bivalves have two shells. Echinoderms are unique with their radial symmetry. Let's learn more about how they move and interact with their environment. Which echinoderm is known for its ability to regenerate lost body parts? A. Brittle star. B. Sea urchin. C. Sea star. D. Sea cucumber. Answer: C. Sea star. Explanation: brittle stars can regenerate limbs, but sea stars are the classic example of regeneration. B. Sea urchins cannot regenerate limbs. C. Sea stars are famous for their ability to regenerate lost arms. D. Sea cucumbers have some regenerative abilities, but are not as well known for it. Tip: think of sea stars as the regeneration experts of the ocean. Rotifers may be small, but their survival strategies are extraordinary. Let's test your knowledge of their reproductive systems. What type of egg is produced by rotifers during asexual reproduction? A. Resting egg. B. Myctic egg. C. Amictic egg. D. Parthenogenetic egg. Answer: C. Amictic egg. Explanation: resting eggs are produced under harsh conditions, not during asexual reproduction. B. Myctic eggs are produced during sexual reproduction. C. Amictic eggs are produced asexually and develop into female rotifers. D. Parthenogenetic eggs are similar to amictic eggs, but specifically refer to asexual reproduction in certain species. Tip: amictic eggs are female-producing eggs that happen in good conditions. Invertebrates have evolved in many ways to survive and thrive in the water. Let's wrap up with a question about their feeding strategies. Which type of feeding strategy is common in sponges? A. Suspension feeding. B. Filter feeding. C. Deposit feeding. D. Herbivory. Answer: B. Filter feeding. Explanation: A. Suspension feeding is similar to filter feeding but generally refers to capturing particles from the water column. B. Filter feeding is how sponges feed, as they filter tiny particles from the water using their collar cells. C. Deposit feeding involves consuming detritus from the substrate. D. Herbivory refers to feeding on plants, which is not typical for sponges. Tip: think of sponges as nature's water filters. They thrive by feeding on small particles suspended in the water. Thank you for joining us in this deep dive into the world of invertebrates. How did you do on these questions? Share your thoughts or results in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I hope these questions helped enhance your knowledge, especially if you're getting ready for the Fisheries Licensure exam. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the Isda YouTube channel, and follow us on Facebook for more educational content. Stay curious, keep learning, and good luck with your studies. See you in the next video.